Hey y'all, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I fucking hate saying that, but I also want to welcome you. Today, I'm gonna be showing you a new coffee brand. They sent me some stuff. It's delish. I already posted it on my TikTok, but I'm gonna include it in my YouTube. And I said goodbye to the Cricuts. I sold both of them. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but it's not okay for me to be running a full-time business with a craft plotter. So I got a commercial grade plotter. I spent about 500 bucks. It's from UScutter, and I'm gonna do an unboxing. We're gonna test it out, get the software working, and hopefully see if this is gonna be like the next upgrade in my business, because I hate the sticky mats for the Cricut. I hate that sometimes it doesn't cut right. I'm just over it. I did keep a Cricut Maker. I sold the two Explore Air 2s just because what if I need to be cutting two things at once, like two different things. So that is what's on the agenda for today's video, and let's get into it. Okay, so this is the coffee that I was sent. It is from Javvy, and it's liquid microdose coffee. I've tried it already. It's really good. Look, it's 1 to 2 teaspoons. Oh my god, do I speak English? In, let's see if it will focus. Into your liquid of choice. I'm sure it would be good in like some oat milk because I don't drink regular dairy. But I just mix it with water, and then I put in my non-dairy creamer. So I'm gonna show you this. It tastes just like regular coffee, and it almost is even better because what if you like want coffee on the go, but you can't stop at like a Starbucks or something? Then guess what? All you gotta do is ask for water at any drive-thru and make your coffee on the go. Appropriate, we're gonna pour on top of the cutter. I hope this is not an issue. We're gonna open up and see after we have our coffee. I hope this works because I'm not doing this in the kitchen and I feel like it's gonna fall. Okay, that's like 1 teaspoon, right? I think it's just concentrated coffee, but it tastes just like regular coffee. It's really good. Okay, that's a lot of caffeine, huh? We like her. All right, so I just put my ice in there, and now I'm gonna put my water, which I just keep water right here. Oh yes, she real cute. So satisfying. I'm gonna mix and I'm gonna drink. Thank you, Javvy, for sending me this wonderful product. I definitely want to share with everyone who is a coffee fiend. I drink coffee all day long, so I'm grateful. Okay, I wanted to film one more thing for my small business owners about packaging and where to get supplies and stuff like that. So also on my second coffee, she real cute. So you don't need to jump into over branding yourself with your packaging. One easy way to do it is to get a custom stamp. You'll get stamp and ink for like under 20 bucks, and get blank boxes and stamp or sticker your boxes. People throw this stuff away, okay? Don't go out of your way to get something very expensive. The biggest thing that you need is to be cohesive, which I really struggled with, and then I had to rebrand myself when I finally found what I wanted to represent and what I wanted to look like. So please avoid doing that. Think really hard about what you want your theme to be, what you want your brand to look like, and then go forward with that, because I kind of went off a whim and then I had to rebrand everything to finally get where I wanted to go. So that kind of sucked. But if you are in that position and you're looking to rebrand, it's not the end of the world, okay? So don't worry about that. I think you can get packing supplies for cheapest from upackandship.com. I'll link all these below. From uline.com, from amazon.com even. Sometimes it can be on the pricier side, but you can find stuff. Storesupply.com. There's a bunch, okay? Today I'm going to show you something from No Issue Company, No Issue Co. They did send me some free product, which is awesome. They are a little bit pricier, but they are sustainable packaging. So you also have to weigh your pros and cons for what you want to represent. When they offered to send me something for free, I said I want to support you back, and I also ordered something with the free things that they sent, okay? So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you how I cohesively brand my packaging. Cohesiveness is basically directly linked to how professional you look, and the more professional you look, the more customers trust you, and to continue to build an audience, your customers have to be able to trust you, okay? So I'm going to show you. This is my thank you card. On the back is a QR code, easy access to my website, and an offer for a discount on their next order, just to thank them. I get blank bubble mailers, and I use these stickers. These are from Sticker Mule, okay? That's another company. I love these. They're thick and they're great, and they aren't too expensive since I know that people are going to throw them away. Now, I give free stickers here in every order. And I just started adding a sticker with my logo on it, okay? And then, so here's a roll of stickers that I brand, like, my boxes with and stuff. Here is water-activated shipping tape. You can see I use the same color scheme and the same font. Even though things are different, which is entertaining, they're not too different. They're all in the same family. Lastly, my little business cards are cohesive with everything, and so are my earring cards, okay? So I also use these when I ship lapel pins now, which I didn't do before, but a lot of these have multi-purpose uses, and I actually just had to reorder because I almost ran out. And the difference here in the next one is that I didn't get a back, so that I could put the people's packing slip, so like their receipt, on the back of their thank you card, okay? So now they can, if they keep these or they choose to keep them, they can have all their receipts. And then on the back of my new business card is just that QR code that pulls you directly to a contact us page on the website. So they're already on the website, but if something was wrong, they could directly contact me. So here are the new ones. I'm still finishing up. This is the last pack. As you can see, it's right, you can't see it, but there's only a handful of those left. This is what I'll be switching to. It's the exact same thing, like I said, with a blank back, and I will use my thermal printer label maker to just print both the shipping label and the packing slip and put it on the back of this. I saw this little trick somewhere. Credit to whoever I seen it to, but I thought that was a great way to not overload the customer with tons of papers in their like order. Then here are the business cards and easy contact access. They just scan us with their phone camera and a link pops up and they're right to the website. So this is for one company. I'll show you the other one probably a different time. That is a supply company, so it's not really all like handmade and cozy and fun. Only thing I do is I get regular white boxes that I stamp with like that's a cheaper way and a more sustainable way to do it than buying stickers and stuff. I stamp the logo on. I fill it with paper confetti. It looks cute, but also it keeps the product safe and cushioned in. And then all that they get in there is a business card from me. I write on there a thank you, and then they get a free mini shovel and a free glitter sample, but those are not branded, okay? So the rest of the stuff though, like on the products, like the packaging that I do, I make it all at home, so it is all cohesive, but there's not like the color scheme is literally white, black, gray, and purple. So it's much easier, it's much more simple, and it's not, this is me like creating a feeling of summer and being able to like share summer all year round. Over there, that's just supplies. So it's a little bit different when you go from like a supply store to something where it's handmade. I spend most of my time on this side of the garage. This is what No Issue Co sent me. These are recycled mailers, and they can be used twice. So if there's a return or this person wants to use it again, they just rip off this one and they use this one, and it will be used again. It is awesome. I love these, and green is definitely in my color scheme, like a teal green, so that's nice. They also sent me these stickers. I sent this design in, and I definitely noticed that I should have made this green, that teal, and then put like orange or something for that. But you know what? This is okay. These are cute, and that was my fault. But the font is perfect. And then lastly, so they sent me 250 of each of those things, and then I ordered their branded tissue paper. There is so much here, and I cut them in half. So this was a new investment for me, but it's very pigmented. It looks great. It looks darker when it's all stacked on top of each other, as you can tell. But this is, if you have that in your budget, and or if a company is going to be sending you something and you can splurge on something as if you were buying that, like, you know, my brain just did the math a weird way to make it make sense, but it's because I really wanted it. I use tissue paper to wrap up every single bottle, and this was like a really beautiful touch, and I think they do a great job for that. So if you're looking to get branded tissue paper, 12 out of 10 recommend. This is quality stuff. It's good. I've accidentally spilled water on a couple pages. Actually, it's this page. And it didn't get ruined. It didn't bleed. Nothing. It looks great. Everything looks great, and it's a great quality. Okay, you guys, so this is it. It says this side up, so I'm going to lay it horizontally. I'm nervous because the guy did not have it in that direction when it got here, but there's a warranty and exchange policy, so in case it's broken. I don't know where my box cutter is, so I'm using scissors. Okay. Alright, here we go, y'all. First look. Oh god. Important software inside. Oh, that's what I have to download. Here she is. I'm gonna cry. Ah! Okay, this is everything. My concern is this. It's off its track, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be inside here. So, I don't know if it's supposed to come like that, or if something broke in transit. So, I guess let's try and figure this out. She is such a beauty. Can't wait to cut giant signs. I'm going to put her stand up. This is a vinyl catcher, and I'm not sure what's in here. Oh, more tools and directions. I brought in the big guns. Yeah. So she's put together, but I still don't know what this goes to, and this obviously doesn't belong there, and it shouldn't come out that easy. So I don't think that it's broken, but I need to figure out how to put this back together. This is the way that it came, which is kind of disappointing, but hopefully we can just get this up and running. I downloaded the program on my computer, and then we'll see how this baby works. Unfortunately, it was missing a little plastic piece on the sensor by this motherboard. I don't know if you can see it. So I reattached it. It came like that, obviously, and you've seen in the footage before. We're going to see if this works. If it doesn't work, obviously I'm going to have to return it or get a replacement unit for this, which kind of blows, but we'll see. We took the entire fucking machine apart. My uncle and aunt are in town, and look. Are you ready? This is the perfect cut. Hey, she's up and going. Sorry, my TV's in the back. She cut perfect. Not all the way through. We're ready to start working. Hello. Did you hear me, Trev? Hello. Hey guys, so I wanted to pop in, and it's like midnight, so I look like, you know, but give like my final thoughts and review on the UScutter SC2, okay? My deadass have vinyl in my hair. Okay, first things first, cons. When I got the machine, it was broken, and that sucks. I know it's not UScutter's fault, and they were prompt in sending me the part to replace the broken one. However, I did call their hotline and I got put on a wait list, and then I gave my number for them to call me back, and it was a Friday and I never got a call back, but they did answer. They did promptly answer. Was that English? Why do I always do that? They did promptly answer the customer support ticket that I had emailed, so that's a better mode of communication, I think, for them, or at least in my experience. And then the other con is that it is a little loud, which makes sense. It's a bigger machine, it's going faster, but that is just like different. Obviously, I'm not used to that type of noise in the shop. And then third is that I have to learn a new program, and that kind of bleeds into the cons of having a craft machine. Everything I designed on Cricut Design Space does not transfer over. Cricut does not allow you to save your files or your designs that you created in Design Space. So my thoughts really are, if you're just crafting and you just want to make things for you and around your house, or you have a very small micro business, the Cricut gets the job done. It obviously kept my business up and running for over a year now. So I appreciate Cricut for that, but just going forward it didn't make much sense because that platter is no joke. What I mean is that I put in an entire sheet, double the size of what I usually do. It's literally taller than, well, it's not taller than me, but it's very long, and it was done in 5 minutes, less than maybe, and the entire roll sits on there, so there's no sticky mats. And I had it off aligned, like this is my mistake. This is my first cut, okay? So a couple of them got cut off on this on that edge there, but it cut right through, and I just peeled it off. I didn't have to sit there and weed anything. So overall, I really think that this is gonna quicken things up, especially for the staple designs that I do for many of the bottles. I offer customs for every color and size of the milk carton bottles, but I make so many that look like this. Those are those same butterflies. This is like one of the most popular designs. Also the bee and honeycomb, but I need those things to cut much faster than the Cricut could ever do. And I need a lot more than 12 by 24. So I'm going to go through my rolls of vinyl now that are 12 by however many feet, but then I can even move to having, I think I got the 56-inch machine, so I can have something as wide as that. So that's great. Yeah, the crappy thing about Cricut, I just feel like, is I have to use those mats. They don't stay sticky. I've had issues with them, like not cutting all the way through or cutting too deep. And I know there's settings, but you can't really change the pressure by knowing how much, like by the point. You can't change the speed. It's very limited in customizing the way that you're doing things. So like I said, if you're a small business, that works for you, that's fine. But if you're gonna spend money to get like a maker, I have a Cricut maker, you might as well get a commercial grade plotter. Because if you plan to upgrade, then you don't have to transfer all your redo all your designs. You can't transfer anything. I hope that Cricut improves their program and stops putting money into things like mug presses and puts money into things like Design Space, and lets artists save the work that they make in their program. That's just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's fine. I'd love to hear it, actually. I don't have anything against them. They like helped me run my company pretty much for an entire year. Although I think that their products are, besides the machine itself, are a little overpriced and lack the quality that it should have if you're going to provide the machine. It did what I needed it to, right? So that's great. So I'm going to bring you over to the plotter and give you like a more detailed tour. So obviously I didn't choose the color. It's like this baby blue. Here's this. Ooh, should we do a satisfying moment? Let's make sure we're focused. Yes. Yes, sir. We love that. We love that. Amazing. These two caps at the end are what had to come off. This entire portion had to come off. We had to rerun this. This is what came undone. This was hanging when I got it. There's a motherboard up here that you can't see that was hanging off. The sensors got bent. It was just a mess when we got it, okay? This comes in that box that you saw at the beginning of the video. My dad helped me put all this in. This is a protective coat, but the vinyl sits in this rack, and you feed it through here. No mats, amazing. You clamp these down so it will hold it, and then it cuts, and then you can literally pull it forward. Let's see. Pull it forward, and you see this red line? You use your X-Acto or your box cutter, and you just slice right through. So no more if you're going to keep using the same color, makes it way easier. And no matter what, if something falls, I really love this little hang thing because it catches everything. And if you want to slice it and drop it and pick everything that it's cut later on, you can do so. Here, this is how long that my material can be. It can be this long. These hold it in place, and they go with this silver bar to rotate it, as you saw in there. Here is the blade. This is the blade housing. It's very similar to Cricut. To change it, all you do is open it up, change the blade like normal. I'm pretty sure they even use the same blades. You can get them off Amazon. When I turned my machine on, when it was broken and I didn't know what was wrong, I snapped one. So I hope that they're going to send me a new one. Here's what it looks like down below. This is how you turn it on. This is what happens. Kind of just gets ready. Now here's where you can change the speed and the pressure and how many copies you want. You can also change the origin, like the location it starts in, and average is 300 to 500, but I think it goes up to 900. And then this is the pressure. This is my sweet spot for the holographic down there, but you can change this to fit whatever material you're using. I even think that the pressure goes up past 200. I haven't checked because I didn't need to, but that means this is good for many materials. And overall, she is pretty. She's not, I know it's a mess, don't look. I told you I'd give you a tour once it's clean, and it hasn't been clean. She's not Wi-Fi enabled, but they do have machines that are. And so I just plug in my computer here, which means I'm done designing on one of my iPads. I had an iPad per Cricut machine, so I'm getting ready to sell that. And this is it from afar. She gets the job done. Okay, so overall, I love the machine. It was a good purchase, it was a good investment, and I'm glad I did it. It's going to take some getting used to. Redesigning my staple designs into the new design space is, I think it's called Sure Cuts a Lot. It's just going to be like a little time consuming, but nothing too crazy. I have all the files on my iPad that can be easily transferred to my computer. And then once I'm more adjusted to it, once I'm well adjusted to it. Literally, I should not be making videos at 11:41. Anyways, once I'm more adjusted to this, I'll make another video of how I'm feeling about it. I think it's a good choice. I'm just worried about any issues in the future because it's like machinery. Like, it's kind of hard to get in there and navigate, and I'm not really sure about repairs and things of that nature, which I wasn't for Cricut either, right? I just didn't run into any of those types of problems, so I'm just hoping I don't for this either. So I would give it an 8 out of 10 right now because of my experience having to take it away. Take it apart, thinking I was gonna have to give it back and get a new one. The stress of having to like rewire everything, the sensor that was bent and broke, and the shipping box. I know it wasn't their fault, but that sucked. I think that I need to do a better job packaging and protecting such an expensive piece of technology, machinery, whatever. And my advice is that if you plan to grow your business and you're going to get a Cricut maker, you might as well get one of these. And you'll be able to do much more, much faster. It does the hand lettering. It does cut other materials. So I think people forget that this is an option. The Cricut maker is smaller, quieter, but if you think that you're going to be running a lot of production, it's definitely worth the investment. And yeah, the more comfortable I get, the more I'll show you. If I find any tips and tricks and stuff while I'm navigating, you'll be the first to know. I think that's it. I really like it. My overall thoughts is that it's a yes. That's it. That's a yes for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And you stay crafty, stay kind, stay scandalous, use your swear words, and you're so beautiful. Okay, love you. Bye.